At this time, please find a place to sit. Thank you, and enjoy today's ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the arrival of our official party. Please remain standing for the invocation given by Chaplain Cancel Carlo.
Please join me in a moment of prayer and reflection. Divine Spirit, we join together as one family with reverence and honor as we celebrate the achievement, the perseverance, and the commitment of the newly minted airmen who stand before us this day. We express praise for your guidance to each one of them during the journey of basic military training. In these past weeks, they have endured the challenges, embraced mentorship and discipline, and forged bonds that will carry them through the missions ahead. Bless them as they take their place among those who have answered the call to defend and uphold the ideals and values our nation cherishes. We give thanks for the family, friends, and those who stood behind these airmen with prayer, encouragement, and unwavering love. Bless them with peace and strength as they continue to show dedicated support to their loved one, and may they feel pride and joy in this moment, knowing they too are serving in their own faithful way. We give recognition and appreciation to the military training instructors who were entrusted with shaping the future of the Air Force by transforming civilians into disciplined warriors, ready to serve our nation with integrity, service, and excellence. Bless them with continued strength, wisdom, humility, and purpose as they take on the sacred responsibility of mentoring and forging airmen daily, and may they always be an inspiration and lead by their example. Above all, as this new generation of airmen marches forward, Divine Spirit, may you bless them to do so with courage in the face of adversity, clarity in times of uncertainty, compassion for those they serve and protect, and with a deep sense of honor to something greater than themselves. May your hand of protection, your presence, and your peace be upon them now and in the journey ahead. Amen.
Thank you, Chaplain. Please be seated. Good morning. On behalf of the 37th Training Wing, we would like to introduce our distinguished guests, beginning with the host for today's ceremony, the Commander, 737th Training Group, Colonel Bill Ackman, accompanied by his wife, Stephanie. The Senior Enlisted Leader, 737th Training Group, Chief Master Sergeant Whitfield Jack. The Reviewing Official, the Commander, 12th Flying Training Wing, Colonel Peter Lee. The Command Chief, 12th Flying Training Wing, Chief Master Sergeant Ismael Rosa. Also in attendance with us today, the Command Chief, 184th Wing Kansas Air National Guard, Chief Master Sergeant Stephen Vaught, accompanied by his wife, Lieutenant Colonel Jennifer Vaught. The Sergeant Major, Training and Operations, Sergeant Major Troy Irvin, accompanied by his wife, Tisha. The Director of Intelligence, Intercontinental Ballistic Missile Systems Directorate, Mr. Nathan Harding. Although time does not permit us to introduce all of our distinguished guests, the 37th Training Wing is proud to welcome each of you. We hope you enjoy today's ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, prior to today's ceremony, we would like to recognize our newest military training instructors. These instructors have undergone a rigorous 5-month training pathway comprised of formal academic classes and task qualification requirements. They have earned the distinct honor of donning the dark blue campaign hat.
Detail, hold!
From the 320th Training Squadron, Technical Sergeant Nigel Scott.
Scott.
From the 321st Training Squadron, Staff Sergeant Nathaniel Tahir. From the 326th Training Squadron, Staff Sergeant Everald Marsh. From the 323rd Training Squadron, Staff Sergeant Christopher Martin. At this time, we ask all military training instructors, past and present, to stand in the sign of unity as our newest instructors recite the MTI pledge. The military training instructor hat that I wear
Is a symbol of honor, professionalism, integrity, service, and excellence in all I do. My job is one of the most important to the Air Force, and I will spare no effort to properly prepare men and women for military service. I am dedicated to the principles of fairness, firmness, and honesty. I strive for perfection and reject mediocrity, both in my own personal behavior and in the performance of those I lead. I am an Air Force military training instructor, and above all, I am an American Airman. Present hard or dirt, herbs, post. Hard.
The dark blue campaign hat these instructors received today has been the symbol of the MTI Corps since 1974. These instructors will carry on the traditions and spirit of corps of the United States Air Force as they pass on their knowledge to our newest generation of airmen. Our commander of troops is Technical Sergeant Haley Maskell. Colonel Peter Lee will review today's ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the playing of the national anthem. Thank you. Please be seated.
Ma'am, the parade is formed!
Take your pose. Here's your squadron. Order arms. Receive the report.
Report!
A Squadron President accounted for, sir! B Squadron President accounted for, sir!
Ma'am, all present or accounted for!
Publish the orders.
Attention to orders! Details for tonight! Non-commissioned officer of the day! Technical sergeant! Now! By order of Colonel Airmen! Officers! And
Over the last 7.5 weeks, the men and women before you have transformed from civilians into motivated, disciplined warriors with a foundation rooted in the Department of the Air Force's one team, one fight mantra. Once they leave basic military training, they will continue on to technical training to learn the skills needed to perform in one of 123 specialties. They will then move on to serve at one of 84 installations around the globe or work directly with our sister services. As they move on to technical training, they will continue to focus on adapting to military requirements, achieving occupational proficiency, and learning how to be highly productive members of the armed forces. These men and women will prepare for increased responsibilities and must ensure they are trained, qualified, and mission ready. These graduates are the future of our national defense and will pave the way for the generations that will follow.
Officers! Head!
For turn. Turn. Guy on there. Right. 5, 6, 4. Tighten and turn. Turn.
Seven 37th Training Group, United States Air Force, Joint Base San Antonio-Lackland, Texas. Subject, Honor Flight. The Honor Flight streamer is awarded to the 323rd Training Squadron, Flight 564, for their significant accomplishments, demonstrating teamwork, excellence, and esprit de corps during the period of 16 June 2025 through 31 July 2025. Signed, Bill Ackman, Colonel, United States Air Force.
Guy on there. Turn. Turn.
The The honor flight was led by Technical Sergeant Desiree Gonzalez and Technical Sergeant Patrick Gorski. Of the hundreds of thousands of American citizens that enter the workforce each year, less than 1% have joined the ranks of the United States Armed Forces. The graduates before you have reached a milestone in their military journey and will require your continued support to assist them in their future endeavors.
Your squadron! Present arms!
Present! 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 Arms! Stand. Present. Arms!
Staff, change post, march! Sir, I present the command.
March, the command, and review.
Staff, order, march! Staff, change post, march! Give your squadron order arms!
Stand. Order. Arms! Order. Order. Arms! Order. Order. Arms!
Pass in review!
All of us high! 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 All of us high! High!
The graduates passing in review today represent a portion of the 42,000 men and women who will complete basic military training this year. The 737th Training Group provides all recruits the essential military training to become motivated members of the world's greatest Air Force. The military training instructors are responsible for the indoctrination, development, and discipline of the Airmen. They have dedicated endless hours to ensure all training objectives are met. Today's graduates have proven through academic studies, military training, physical training, and the development of teamwork that they are ready to take their place in the United States Armed Forces. As our graduates turn left onto the bomb run to pass in review, they will march over the enlisted heroes walk. The men and women recognized on the pavers have been awarded our nation's highest honors, representing heroic and unselfish actions as members of the United States Armed Forces during conflicts across the globe. Their decorations include 9 Medals of Honor, 23 Air Force Crosses, and 162 Silver Stars, awarded for bravery during encounters with hostile enemy combatants. These enlisted heroes serve to inspire all service members to execute their duties courageously and with honor in their service to this great nation. We would like to direct your attention to our national, state, and territorial flags. As these flags pass in review, please stand and render the appropriate courtesies for our national flag. As a reminder, military members and veterans in uniform will stand at attention and render a salute. We ask that our civilian guests stand and place their right hand over their heart. Veterans and military members not in uniform may either render a salute or place their right hand over their heart. Once the flags have passed, please be courteous of others and be seated in order to allow all our guests the opportunity to view the flights as they pass in review. Now, passing in review, from the 321st Training Squadron, the Commander of Troops, Technical Sergeant Haley Maskill, Master Military Training Instructor, hometown, Puyallup, Washington. The Drum and Bugle Corps, Flight 57558, led by Technical Sergeant Philip Rubin, Military Training Instructor, hometown, San Diego, California. From the 319th Training Squadron, A Squadron Staff, led by Technical Sergeant Sean Neri, Military Training Instructor Trainer, hometown, Pensacola, Florida. From the 320th Training Squadron, Flight 553, led by Technical Sergeant Samantha Bryan, Military Training Instructor Trainer, hometown, Wallingford, Connecticut. Flight 554, led by Staff Sergeant Catherine Matanzas, Military Training Instructor, hometown, New York, New York. Flight 555, led by Technical Sergeant Nigel Scott, Military Training Instructor, hometown, Woodbridge, Virginia. Flight 556, led by Technical Sergeant Lauren McKay, Military Training Instructor, hometown, Brooklyn, New York. From the 324th Training Squadron, Flight 565, led by Technical Sergeant Sarah Wilson, Military Training Instructor, hometown, Cortez, Colorado. Flight 566, led by Staff Sergeant Nathaniel Hunter, Military Training Instructor, hometown, Hamilton, Texas. Academic Excellence Flight, Flight 567, led by Technical Sergeant Gregory McCacker, Military Training Instructor Trainer, hometown, Bartlett, Illinois. From the 320th Training Squadron, the Color Guard, led by Technical Sergeant Thomas Moreno, Military Training Instructor, hometown, Abilene, Texas. the 321st Training Squadron, Pacer Forge Excellence Flight, the Flag Mast, Flight 559 and 560, led by Staff Sergeant Nathaniel Tahir, Military Training Instructor, hometown, Oceanside, California. From the 324th Training Squadron, B Squadron Staff, led by Technical Sergeant Ryan Harris, Master Military Training Instructor, hometown, Orlando, Florida. From the 322nd Training Squadron, Flight 561, led by Technical Sergeant Joseph Holt, Military Training Instructor, hometown, Terre Haute, Indiana. PT Excellence Flight, Flight 562, led by Technical Sergeant Forrest Patton, Military Training Instructor, hometown, Springfield, New Hampshire. From the 326th Training Squadron, Flight 568, led by Staff Sergeant Everald Marsh, Military Training Instructor, hometown, Augusta, Georgia. Flight 569, led by Technical Sergeant Vanessa Bailey, Military Training Instructor, hometown, Fort Lauderdale, Florida. From the 323rd Training Squadron, Drill Excellence Flight, Flight 563, led by Staff Sergeant Bradley Maurer, Military Training Instructor, hometown, Columbus, Ohio. The Honor Flight and Dorm Excellence Flight, Flight 564, led by Staff Sergeant Christopher Martin, Military Training Instructor, hometown, Yucaipa, California. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the playing and singing of the United States Air Force song. Thank you. You may be seated. Musical support for this morning's ceremony has been provided by the Airmen from the 321st Training Squadron, performing under the direction of Staff Sergeant Philip Castro, Military Training Instructor, hometown, McAllen, Texas. These individuals have been hand-selected to perform for today's ceremony. In addition to completing all basic training syllabus and training requirements, Drum and Bugle Corps members commit additional training hours for practice throughout their weeks of training. Their extra effort demonstrates commitment and teamwork, With each drum and bugle corps performance, they honor the long-standing tradition of live music at formal military ceremonies. We would like to take a moment to congratulate all of our honor graduates, as well as their families. Basic military training honor graduates distinguished themselves by being ranked in the top 10% of all graduates in their class. The exceptional integrity, service before self, and excellence, combined with character, commitment, connectivity, and courage they displayed throughout basic military training, earned them this outstanding distinction. As the flights march forward for the oath of enlistment, we would like to reflect on our establishment. The United States Air Force was born with the passage of the National Security Act on September 18, 1947. Since then, anytime and anywhere America and its allies have needed air power, airmen have answered the call. Today, with a legacy of excellence and a spirit of courage, we work to develop mission-ready airmen. With the support of the American people, our airmen are ready to meet these challenges by following the example of those who came before us. In short, by innovating, accelerating, and thriving as we move into the future. Ladies and gentlemen, Colonel Peter Lee will now come forward and address our graduating class.
Check. Well, good morning. I'm Colonel Lee from the 12th Flying Training Wing. It's my honor to be here today to preside over the ceremony. It's hot out here, and I've been in the shade, and I have access to water, so if everybody's standing up in the sun, can just make sure you don't lock your knees. Shake it out for a second. This will be over pretty soon. You're doing great. You're almost done. To our visitors from all over the world, welcome to Joint Base San Antonio-Lackland. About 8 weeks ago, you entrusted your loved ones to the Air Force, and in a few minutes, we're going to welcome them as the United States' 792 newest members of the Department of Defense. To complete basic military training is to embark on a life of service, and it commences there living in our nation's cloth, whether that's going to be for a few years or possibly for the next 40. To the families and friends here joining us on YouTube, smash like and subscribe for weekly content from the 37th. Thank you for encouraging your loved ones to make the choice to be with us here today. It's a good day to be proud of your airmen. It's a good day to be hopeful for America's future. To our newest airman information here today, welcome to the Air Force. You enter our ranks at a consequential time, and first and foremost, I want to thank you for choosing to join us in our nation's service. And the theme of my brief comments center on the operative word of that last sentence, and that is the choice. The choice to be here, the root of your oath, which is to support and defend the Constitution of the United States. You had a choice to be here today, and I commend you for sticking with that decision to serve up to this point. However, that choice isn't something that's now behind you. You must regularly recommit yourself to the ideals of serving our Constitution. We celebrate you, and your family celebrates you today while also charging you to continue to choose. There will be times in your career where it's easy to make those choices, clear right and wrong, black and white, strikes and balls, if you will. There's going to be times where it's more difficult to make that call, but know this, you must choose. To not choose is itself a decision. You will lead or you will be a spectator. The good news is you are not alone. So welcome to the Fellowship of Service. You will be trained to be technical experts, of that I am certain. What I'm asking you to do today is commit yourself to be something more, to learn the art of leadership and followership, to choose to lead your peers, to choose to trust your competence, your training, and ultimately your integrity that have brought you here and will bring you through many more tough decisions, and to tackle those tough choices ahead of you as you serve your nation. Borrowing from President John F. Kennedy, we ask you today to choose the things not because they are easy, but because they are hard. Our society is already too quick to choose comfort over all other considerations. I charge you today with choosing to do the difficult things in your nation's service. Your career is ahead of you, and I'm excited for you to embark on this journey. I'd trade places with you, and I know Chief would too, if we could. I hope you're excited. You have choices in front of you that you haven't even considered yet, but if you are ready to lead, to follow, to learn, you'll be ready to choose right when the time comes. And seeing you here today makes me proud, and for that I want to say thank you for what you have done, the choices you've made to serve your nation. Presently, you have another choice before you, which is to take an oath to serve your nation. So I have one more question for you, and you have one more choice to make. Are you prepared to join the ranks of the world's greatest Air Force? I'd say that's a yes. Let's make it official.
Please stand as Colonel Peter Lee will now administer the oath of enlistment. Instructors, place your flights at attention.
Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name. Do solemnly swear or affirm.
Do solemnly swear
That I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States.
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States
Against all enemies, foreign and domestic.
against all enemies, foreign and domestic.
That I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same.
That I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same.
And that I will obey the orders of the President of the United States.
And that I will obey the orders of the President of the United States.
And the orders of the officers appointed over me.
And the orders of the officers appointed over me.
according to the regulations and the Uniform Code of Military Justice. So help me God. Congratulations, Airmen. Welcome to the world's greatest Air Force.
Thank you, Colonel Peter Lee. Please remain standing while all graduating airmen recite the Airman's Creed and for the departure of the official party. I am an American Airman. As a reminder, military members and veterans in uniform will stand at attention and render a salute as the U.S. flags pass. We ask that our civilian guests stand and place their right hand over their heart. Veterans and military members not in uniform may either render a salute or place their right hand over their heart. Once the flags have passed, please be courteous of others and be seated in order to allow all our guests the opportunity to view the flight. As a reminder, the flights are positioned as viewed from the bleachers. To the left of the reviewing stand, flights 553, 554, 555, 556, 565, 566, 567. And to the right of the reviewing stand, flights 561, 562, 568, 569, 563, 564. Please remain in your seating area. The graduates will be dismissed momentarily. Count pass ends at 1800 hours. When dropping off members, please stay in your vehicle. Family members are not authorized to enter any training area.